Yeah, me too. One, two, three, four.
I already started, but that's fine.
Okay.
All right. This is tonight's. Yeah. Am I a monster?
Yeah. This is Nonlinear Text Adventures. It is the year 2019.
Nonlinear text quests.
Like 3 years after my trigger jokes became terrible. Like they don't work in the current political zeitgeist, and I just wanted to apologize for that world.
All right, we're off to a good start.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
I like
Ready?
this our games thing, just kind of slapped on here in MS Paint
Oh yeah,
with the spray
great.
paint tool.
Well, it's supposed to be graffiti on that wall, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But it it
You
just
hover over
smacks
it,
of
it explodes.
yeah, it does. It's very 90s if you scroll back and forth.
Yeah.
Just get some
Yeah. You ever hear of Y2K postmodernist RPG?
No.
It's very bad. It's it's supposed to be very 90s, but it's not in the slightest.
Anyway.
It's very 2010s. Yeah, anyway.
English version, let's go, let's do it. What should one of us play the Russian version?
No.
Am I a monster?
I wonder this every day.
You woke up lying on the pavement. The full moon had already shown up from behind the roof and was shining brightly in your face. Not a single soul was around.
Prog rock started playing in the background.
Do you wanna be the voice of our subconscious mind?
Sure. Weird. How long have I been laying here? Nobody even called an ambulance.
You thought to yourself, slowly walking along the street. In the distance, you heard the sound of sirens. You turned around the corner and faced a group of people.
Hey, you.
Hey! Wolf! Wolf! Someone screamed. People rushed in all directions, saving yourself from the beast. You ran together with them. You looked back a couple of times, full of fright, expecting to see an open, toothy mouth, but there was nothing behind you. Finally, you decided to separate yourself from the mad group and turned into an alleyway and hid behind a garbage can. You carefully looked from behind the cover. Oh, I just hit the Hard Day's Night chord. Did you get there yet? You carefully looked from behind the cover and saw two policemen. They were walking right towards you.
The wolf really is here then.
You thought to yourself, growing cold with fear. You nervously began to look around. Suddenly you saw something dark and hairy by the opposite wall. Your heart thumped loudly, and your ears were ringing in fear. The next moment, in spite of the panic clutching your chest, you made a frightening discovery. On the opposite wall, you were looking into a mirror that someone had thrown away. The reflection in it was yours.
Holy shit. I'm a monster.
You screamed with despair, but the police officers heard only a terrifying howling. It became clear that they were coming to kill you. You needed to run, but where? To the left and right there were houses. Behind them was a 3-meter concrete fence and a bunch of armed men in front of it. Why? I don't know, but... So,
okay.
What do we do here? Now we've got 0 wolfiness and 3 HP. Alright, this is important to remember.
Is that an actual thing?
Oh, yes. Can you see the meter at the bottom?
No.
Oh, there's a wolfiness meter. Well, it's not a meter, it's just a number, 0, and, and 3 HP.
Alright, jump over the fence.
Okay.
I don't think I can, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with the cops with 3 HP.
It was not the best idea to run toward the armed policeman. You turned your head back and longingly looked at the fence. No man can jump that high.
Oh, but I am no man.
But when you heard gunshots, your body began to move instinctually by itself. You took hard off the ground and rocketed into the air, landing on the other side of the fence. Only to find a guy who really wants to peel some fruit. No time to waste. Before your pursuers would find a roundabout way, you ran through the narrow streets, uphill and down dale, trying to get as far from there as possible.
My kingdom for a cutting board.
Like a hairy whirlwind, you ran into a side street and nearly bumped into a struggling couple. It appeared that another crime was in progress.
Oh no.
A muscular, skinny fellow wearing a mask and a leather jacket was quietly trying to snatch a bag from a woman.
Oh.
Obviously it's not this guy, because he's just wearing like a wool hat and a wool sweater. Or a knit sweater. He's like, man, I just wanted to peel some fruit. She was trying to fend him off. The sight of your appearance struck them like lightning. The woman's eyes bugged out. She immediately released her bag, and she ran behind the corner, screaming. The mugger stepped back to the wall, brandishing the knife in his fist. What do we do? Do we eat the mugger, or do we scare the mugger off? Are you in the mood for mugger?
I don't... It's a tough question. We might level up if we kill him.
True.
Alright, let's become more wolfy.
Yeah, and eat the mugger?
Yeah.
Okay. Only now, looking at this trembling man, you felt a wild hunger, like it was burning you from within.
We're huge, damn.
Yeah. We're all over this guy. Holy shit. Slowly, looking at the mugger, you began to approach him. The guy's nerves wavered. He dropped his knife in the stolen bag, and he ran screaming loudly.
My beard's on fire!
But you were faster. By a single quick bound, you jumped up to him and bit into his throat. Your prey's scream died on his lips, and you began the horrible feast.
Oh man, music is like doing...
You were running down the night
it's getting
streets,
really-
and armed people loomed behind every corner. The wind in your ears seemed like bullets whizzing by.
Oh, I
most
didn't get to the
important
techno
question.
yet, damn.
The most important question was what or who made you turn into a wolf? You was absolutely sure that no animal bit or even scratched you. You were confused. Now there were fewer houses on the street. It looked like the edge of town. Clearly remembered that there were a zoo somewhere near with a wolf cage in it. Currently, people were more dangerous to you than wolves, and a crazy idea came to your mind. What if you could lose your pursuers by hiding in the wolf pack at the zoo? Delightfully devilish, Wolfman.
Exactly what I was thinking.
At least you'd survive the night. What would happen next, you tried not to think of. It was easy to hop over the wolf enclosure fence, much easier than the concrete wall. Scared wolves huddled up, looking at you with their teeth bared. It appeared they felt that you were the wrong wolf to mess with, but seeing that you didn't intend to attack, eventually they calmed down and returned to their routine.
Ah, there's the splash screen.
Yes.
Or not the splash screen, the sample screen, that's right.
Right.
Sure.
You noticed that the
I like
wolves...
our dog tag.
We have oh yeah, we do have a dog tag. You noticed that the wolves lost interest in you and preferred not to come close. So you stopped showing your teeth and made yourself comfortable. Grass. After some time you heard voices in the alley. Flashlight beams were sliding over the roads, enclosures, and grass. Soon 3 men came up to the enclosure you were in. 2 of them definitely were cops. Bared your teeth again.
Are you sure that everything is normal, old man?
Harshly asked one of the cops.
Are your animals are here?
They lit the enclosure with the beams. It lit up the pack. And you.
Hey, light this one up again.
Oh, past that shit. I mean, the beam returned. You froze. Your muscles strained. This one
doesn't look like one.
I'm gonna
What
both
doesn't
do this
have
guy's
a neck?
voice. Let's both do this guy's voice like, what was that thing in Fallout?
Harold?
The thing that has, like...
Oh, the master.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a cell phone?
You decided not to find out what was on your own neck, but instead made another jump over the fence and rushed off down the road. So it's not a dog tag.
No.
Well, I mean, maybe it is? They said it looked like a cell phone. The policemen obviously weren't as fast as you were, and were slow to react, but then they grabbed their guns and opened fire at you. You shuddered
I saw
and
the
shrieked.
police firing with their guns.
You shuddered and shrieked when one of the bullets hit you. Trying to ignore the pain, you hurried to run as far as possible. Luckily, you met no more cops on your way.
Them boys sure did escape gun.
You can take over narrating if you want. I mean,
Okay.
it's up to you.
You're running down the night streets as fast as you could, and soon the many-story buildings gave way to small private houses. You found a broken, half-ruined shack and decided to wait there for dawn. You curled yourself up into a ball and fell asleep. The morning chill woke you up at the crack of dawn. You snuck into the neighboring courtyard and took a shirt and a pair of trousers off their clothesline. You quickly got dressed and headed towards the hideaway.
Wow, we're pretty,
You felt like yourself again.
ripped. Look at our shoulders.
Yeah, damn. And our pants.
Look at our
I
pants,
love
man.
Our low-res, like, texture pants. You felt like yourself again, with the exception of feeling heavy remorse about the pathologist.
What?
Huh? Okay. Sure.
I
those
hate it when I
questions.
feel heavy remorse about the pathologist.
Was what or who made you turn into a wolf? You was absolutely sure that no animal bit or even scratched you.
Didn't they already say that?
You were confused. As ill luck would have it, there were no cars on the road when you badly needed to get home. Moreover, you were hungry again. You saw a bar for truck drivers behind the trees and decided to go there.
I guess you
Punch you
just
in the lot.
saw the beard guy.
Yeah. Oh man, I should have saved all the crazy beard guy stuff for now. You sat at a table, and then with frustration remembered that you had no money. You absentmindedly checked your trousers pockets and found a wrinkled note. That should suffice for a cup of tea. Your privacy was interrupted by a bearded man at a checkered suit chat hair table.
A checkered shaft.
Morning to you, said the man.
Prog rock came on the jukebox as he spoke.
You didn't want to talk. Your own not willing to nod in response with that satisfied grimace on your face. I like the look on his face.
He's got his pinky out.
Rough morning? The bearded man kept asking.
Hell yeah!
You snapped. Splendid, cried the man. You are a typical werewolf.
Dun dun dun. What?
Belly-doo. You didn't understand. See, I didn't work as a truck driver my whole life. Actually, I'm a philosopher, but living on a teacher's salary. Anyway, so seeing you, I somehow remembered a mythical creature, a werewolf.
Nobody bit me.
You said, even though you weren't sure why.
I just say random shit sometimes.
That is not necessary to become one, said the man, happily to find you finally opened up the conversation. You were all ears.
The better to hear you with.
Grandma. It is just enough to put a wealth pelt on, pronounce a spell, and the job is done. The waitress brought some tea, but you were deep in thought. You recollected that days ago, you visited a country home of an acquaintance of yours. You actually tried a wolf pelt on there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And the most interesting part, the philosopher continued, the best way to kill such a werewolf is to drive a hawthorn stake into him. I see you don't want your tea. I'll drink it while it's warm. After those words, the man took the glass and took a large gulp before he could stop it. I think I'm starting to get into like Doomhouse here. Ah, wonderful. You should have drunk the tea. It's very good. You turned purple with rage, stood up and nearly ran out of the bar, trying not to hear what your new acquaintance was saying behind your back. You decided to take rest in the neighboring grove and in the evening go visit the scoundrel who had put a spell on you. You hid in the shrubs and fell asleep, lulled by the peaceful buzzing of bees. When your dreams released you, it was already dark. You were starving. You left your shelter and noticed the philosopher leave the bar.
Man,
Anger
he was
seized
there
you
all
like
day.
a whirlpool.
Look at him. Look at his casual stroll.
Damn. I like the pop art in the background.
Yeah, that girl is like, what the fuck is with that beard?
Did we get any wolfiness from trying to kill that,
You know, I
guy?
don't see the wolf meter anymore. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
It's back. Wolfiness 1, HP 2. So I guess we lost some health?
Alright, we should probably eat some food then.
So,
Steal the food.
Oh, you want to steal the food from the kitchen? You don't want to eat the philosopher?
It would be, I don't,
It would increase our wolfiness, probably.
yeah, and probably our HP too, honestly.
Not
Although
sure.
he might become like, I don't know if this, he's probably a werewolf himself.
You think so?
Yeah, so I don't know what eating him is gonna do. Let's see.
You want to eat him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe save first?
Can we?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm saving.
Yeah.
And
Yay.
eating the bearded man.
The
Is he
American man
peeing?
turned-
Yeah.
He's the mall and stood still, probably taking a leak.
Probably. I don't know. He whipped it out facing the wall. He was probably
He's-
taking a leak.
We sneaked up. I hope he's taking a leak. You silently sneaked up on him and waited until he turned around. Then you jumped on the tea lover's chest and bit him to death before he could even squeak. After you gorged yourself on the lavish meal, you jogged to the house of your enemy, trying to creep closer to the cover of the trees. Oh, we're back in wolf mode. You narrate.
To take a shortcut, you decided to go through the forest. Soon you noticed two paths. It would be more convenient to take one of the paths, but which one to choose?
The one less trodden.
You sniffed the paths. Some new but very familiar smell lured you to the right. Do we follow the smell or do we turn left?
We're a wolf. We gotta follow our nose, right?
Yeah, that was right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You turned right. It seemed that the forest became thicker.
Mm-hmm.
The smell that lured you became stronger. There was obviously some rustling in the shrubs. You stopped, waiting for something to come through. Another wolf slowly went out of the shrubbery in the forest road, right in front of you. A she-wolf, to be precise.
Hello, Mama. Who are you?
You quickly asked. I'm a werewolf just like you, she answered. After my transformation, I hid myself here. So we live here all together now.
Are there many of you?
You asked in surprise. No, just 5. You can stay with us, she proposed.
What if you lay one hand on my daughter?
It sounded quite tempting, but you wanted to know why you were enchanted and to take your revenge.
I want my revenge. I need to finish some business first.
You
But
said.
maybe I'll be back.
After those words, you ran off. Soon you faced one more fork in the road.
Better take it.
Left or right? Left or right?
Maybe left this time?
Okay. You decided to turn left. Suddenly, you heard a slight rustle. You took on a vigilante freak pose. Somebody was coming towards you. No one's gonna get that joke if anyone actually watches this video.
Nobody's gonna get any of these jokes.
You hid in the shrubs and saw a late-night traveler. He was walking along the path, fearfully looking around. Wait, is that us or the traveler? Do we eat the traveler or spare the traveler?
Let's spare this guy.
I mean, we could just make this like the eat everyone run, since we've already eaten 2 people.
Too late.
Oh, you spared him? Alright.
Yeah.
You had no time to deal with him, so when he passed, you ran further. And said, "Ah." Your animal senses told you that your enemy's house was close. You increased the pace. Finally approached your enemy's house. You recognized a heavy-set, large mansion with a neglected garden that smoothly blended with the forest that you came from. Its cast iron fence was all covered in twining plants. The forest trees stood very close to it.
Cool.
You slowly began to creep toward the entrance. Suddenly you heard roaring and a wolf with open muzzle appeared in front of you. That was a large beast, bigger than you.
Damn.
Prepared to fight, but the monster did not attack. He loudly drew air in through his nose and spoke to you.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
The owner of this house made me look like this. I came to settle the score with him.
You honestly answered. Did you try on that wolf skin too? Asked the beast, much softer this time. Oh, sorry. Did you try that wolf skin too? He transformed me the same way. Now I'm something like a watchdog to him. The werewolf said sadly, I can never become a human again. Do you have a chance?
I don't know, but I hope so. You remember. Oh, sorry. I got so into it because the music kicked in.
Exclaimed.
Why don't you go to the forest?
I roam there, alone there, no.
You can live in the wolf pack that I just saw.
You suggested. Really?
No.
You told the poor fellow where to find other werewolves, and he immediately ran to the forest to join them, as you stared at his ass. Path was free. There were no more obstacles. With a sinking heart, you entered the house.
Yep, we are outside a house, and there is a portrait of Cthulhu on the wall, and wallpaper.
It was such.
This is the outside of this goddamn house. Alright, I'll take over. You can smell your enemy's scent everywhere. This guy's just getting his scent all over the place. Your acute beastly hearing detected some noise coming from the room on the 2nd floor. You silently ran up the stairs and took a peek through a slightly open door. It was him, the culprit of your misery. You instantly felt a burst of rage. Wanted to kill him, but suddenly wind brought the forest smell through the window. You remember the feeling of freedom and strength while you had been a wolf. The understanding that you don't want to part with the wolf came to your mind. The music turned itself back up or something. It's so loud.
I think this song is just really loud. I think I'm gonna turn it down.
Yeah. I've got it at 10%. But you wanted to revenge anyway. After you had taken enough pleasure in seeing your enemy trembling with fear, you knocked him to the floor and gently held his arm in your mouth. You bit his arm and ran into the forest. Let him feel some of the suffering you'd felt because of him. That was fair.
Oh, I guess we weren't wolfy enough to kill him.
I guess not.
Huh. We could always load our save and like eat that other guy.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
All right, and then we can stop with this video. All right. Well, so we eat the bearded man.
Huh? And then we go right again, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We went left.
Talk to the wolf chick.
Eat the traveler. Oh, I didn't even read that. Whoops. Apparently the victim didn't even have the time to realize what was happening when you bit through his throat.
Of course.
And then we just heard...
We didn't even have beastly hunger. We just ate him
We
anyway.
yeah, we just hurried on to our, like, enemy's house afterwards.
Yep. What about the big wolf? Oh yeah, we tell him about the...
We opened the door with our, mouth. Oh, the maximum wolfiness. Nice.
Ooh. And we can smell scent everywhere. But this time we got him on the bed.
Nice.
Your eyes become bloodshot. You could not control yourself any longer. You broke into the room with a loud growling. After you had taken enough pleasure in seeing your enemy trembling with fear, you knocked him to the floor. The last thing he was able to do was make a horrible scream before you bit through his throat. You waited till morning, then found a pair of trousers, a shirt, and some boots. You dressed and went back home. Unfortunately, the next night you transformed into a werewolf again. Somehow,
Oh no.
eating the world's biggest H.P. Lovecraft fan did not cure your wolfiness. The end.
The end. So I guess if we, like... I wonder what happened if you went through with, like, 0 wolfiness.
I think I did that before. And
And you got the...
I don't remember what happened, but I think we like actually talked to the guy.
Huh. We should end the video, though.
Yes, good idea.
Woo!
Bye.
Go, go, go.